Maybe? If we go to Twin Leaf Town? Hi, silly doggy. How are you doing, huh? Hey, look, there's snow on the ground and such. Was that there before and I just never noticed it? Probably. Probably, all things considered. Yeah, Verity Lakefront. Hi. Aha, what timing. Those Team Galactic scoundrels are after the legendary Pokémon. Help us. You've got to help Lucas. Okay. Wait. Oh, you're just now redeeming absolutely nothing with your 100 channel points for the bait ball thing earlier. That's just now coming back. Actually, what's with this old timer? What's with him? Oh, is this gonna be a double battle? Who do I have? Who do I have up? Sorry, but it's our mission to stall you. Sorry, but we gotta do our job. Oh, in order for us to bring peace to the world, we must control it. Yeah, that's how you bring peace. Hey. You're challenged by Team Galactic. One of them has 1 and one of them has 3? What the hell? My goodness. Okay, I'm glad that Malice is up next, because I can use Earthquake without fearing about it hitting Voltgeist, considering, you know, levitate and such. Aw, man. You have your moments, don't you? You, sir. What just happened? Why'd my light turn off? Well, that's the second time that's happened in a stream. Yeah, mixed ground moves not hit you because of levitate and such. Hi. Hi. Well, now we just have to deal with one of them having 3, I guess? I suppose. Yeah. Send out Murkrow. Okay, fine with me. The tactical refrigerator will just take you out, I guess. Works a-okay with me. That should just immediately take you out. You are so cute. You're such a cute doogie, aren't you? Yep, one shot there. Nice. Nice. You love to see it. Gain some experience points. Coolio. Even get a level off of that. You love to see it. Cool. I guess Lynn doesn't need the EXP share right now anymore. Not exactly. Okay, yeah, maybe Voltgeist and Malos together are the play with these double battles. I can't words. Words are hard. How do people words? I don't know how it's done. Is there some technique that you do to be able to do words? Because I sure struggle to do them, to say the least. Make that Golbat faint. Nice. Reach the meaning of life level number. Coolio. Defeat the Team Galactic Grunt. Losing was a part of my job too. I feel better by saying that. You're too young to understand. Too young to understand. What you mean? What you mean, man? Welp. One more double battle here and then, boss, I'll knock your Pokemon into orbit. Is that so? If this mission is successful, we will get a nice bonus. Some vacation days and such. That is what we shall get. Okay, this time they have an even 2 and 2. It seems. Oh, you're both gonna get wiped out by Earthquake, and it's gonna be great. It is going to be absolutely fantastic. I mean, we can try doing this just to raise all of our stats for the memes then. Is the thing. We still haven't seen that happen yet, I don't think, at least. Let's see if it does. Nope. Nope, sure didn't, but the Earthquake will take them both out. Just wanted to see if Ominous Wind would waze our stats a woo. I can't words. I think this session might be wrapped up here pretty soon because I'm struggling to words. You know, I can't do them. And this might have been the longest session with Pokemon Platinum thus far. Might well have been. All things considered. Give me all them experience points. Okay. Also, don't know how long you intend to keep the stream going, but when you end, could Razor's Brave Arcade. He's currently in a feud with God Rugal and needs your power. I'll certainly consider it. Yeah, let's go ahead and use Earthquake here. And combined with the Shockwave, it should take out the Glameow, and it should just be able to take out Houndour on its own. is the thing. Wow, the shockwave was enough? Thanks, magnet item, I guess, or something. I appreciate it. Go ahead and use Earthquake here. Cool, well. Cool. It's super effective. It really is, isn't it? Neat. Player defeated Galactic Grunt and Galactic Grunt. My mind is going orbital. Here goes our bonus. This is an epic tragedy. An absolute tragedy. And then now, probably for thumbnail reasons there, and then I'll save, is what we'll do. So is this gonna be like a Mars rematch? Maybe. Also, notable thing about Shockwave, it never misses target even with a double team setup. So that's definitely something very nice about it. Hi, it's Team Galactic. They took the Pokemon of the lake. This woman, I lost to her, but just barely. That face, it brings back memories. It was the summer of '86. I mean, I'm talking about the Windworks, you fool. Got a whole lot of trouble for that little incident. What's with that look on your face? You do remember me, don't you? Fine, whatever. I'll tell you who I am again. We already faced you twice because I forgot to save that one last time. I'm Mars, one of Team Galactic's commanders. So what is it? Are you some lovey-dovey couple to the rescue? Not a chance. Not even a teeny one. You're all going down. Alright, I'll turn the Doogie Cam off while the battle starts and such. You are challenged by Commander Mars. Sends out Golbat. Okay, it was very good to start with the Tactical Refrigerator then. Definitely a very good thing to start with Tactical Refrigerator. Why? Why? I'm turning the Doogie Cam on because she's cute. Come on, keep up the trend of throwing me a bone and just do the... Yes, yes! The game has like changed its mind about how it wants to deal with my RNG. It has completely changed its mind. You love to see it. Hopefully it stays that way. Okay, and now that was great. Now I'm probably gonna have to switch because of like confusion and such. Most likely. Cool. Grow level 42. Nice. I was setting Bronzor. I hate Bronzor so much. I hate him. I hate him. You love to hear it because you can't see it. Oh yeah, with your Twitch being all wacky and stuff. Bronzors are freaking no bueno. We're just gonna surf you a whole bunch. Surf's up, bruh. Radical. See how much damage this does. If we luck out, it'll be a crit. It's not. Why? Why? Confuse Ray. First Golbat uses Confuse Ray or Supersonic or something, and then Bronzor immediately does it. What is it with the NPCs in Pokemon Platinum and just always wanting you to be confused 24/7? Oh my goodness, I'm actually not hitting myself with confusion though. Oh my, the game is actually throwing me a bone here. It went from nothing but hitting myself in confusion to now never hitting myself in confusion. My goodness, it's about to send him Perugly. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and switch to Lynn here. This is what we're gonna do. And finish it off with a close combat, maybe. Is what I'm thinking here. Maybe finish things off with a close combat to make cuts Perugly's attack. Oh yeah, there's agility, gross. So rude. So rude. Okay, now close combat. You're still faster than I am? Jeez. Well, time for close combat, I suppose. How much damage will this do? Enough. Definitely enough. My oh my, it's almost as if these battles are scripted and your RNG is getting better for dramatic effect. Imagine. Okay, player defeated Commander Mars. Again and again. Since this is technically the third time we've won after I, forgot to save that one time. I lost again. So, first the Windworks, then the Windworks the second time, and now Lake Verity that I owe you for. This should be happening to Team Galactic's commander. Calm down, Mars. I've done my part in all this. My mission was to transport the lake's Pokemon to our HQ. That's right. I've accomplished my mission without a problem. Team, we're pulling out. The boss is waiting at the HQ. The Pokemon of the three lakes are connected somehow. Thanks to Saturn's grandstanding at Lake Valor, a cavern appeared here. It was the cavern where the Pokemon Mesprit slept. Mesprit appeared, too, probably to go help its friends. That worked out well for us. It was super easy to catch. So now we've got them all. Mesprit, the being of emotion. Azelf, the being of willpower. Yuxi, the being of intelligence. Now that we have them all, we can have the most epic party ever. You can look forward to what plans Team Galactic has for them. I see. This also occurred at Lake Valor. Another legendary Pokemon was taken away by Team Galactic. Both of you went up against fully fledged criminals. The fact that you're unharmed is reason enough to celebrate. But what about Michael? What is happening at Lake Acuity? Is Michael safe? What, do I have to go to do I have to go all the way to the north to Lake Acuity to, like, check in on him and such? My, oh my, welcome back, Haunt. Your writing is cracked, you're insane. Have you been doing more writing and such, like more story writing stuff, by chance? Do we have to go all the way to the north to check in on Michael and such? Like, is that what's going on here? Didn't they say that they were bringing the Pokemon to their hideout in Veilstone City? What happens if I go there? What happens if I go there? Can we do anything in Veilstone City after they said that this is where they were taking the legendary Pokemon? I'll heal, I guess. They said they were taking the legendary Pokemon here. I either need to go here or north to the final lake. Yes, sir. Nice. I'll take your Pokemon for a few seconds. Veilstone base is later, so it is north for now. So maybe this will be a place to, like, wrap up, you know, our Pokemon Platinum shenanigans, since it's been going on for close to 7 hours of sitting. Yeah, and you probably want let out for the last time of the day. You probably need out, most likely. So can I just, like, not do anything here yet? Oh, I probably need, like, the key card and stuff. I remember going in here with Looker that one time. Oh, wait, am I thinking of something else? Because this is their HQ. Welcome, this is Team Galactic I'm sorry, but this is the Team Galactic Veilstone bidding. Cosmic energy for the win. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could harness that boundless energy? Yeah, the door is locked. A special key is needed. Okay. We, Team Galactic, will take everything that we take and we eliminate everything that is not needed, as Team Galactic's policy. Huh, well. But yeah, and recently got back into it. Nice. Glad to hear that, you know, it's going well and such when it comes to getting back into that. Galactic Veilstone building, we dream of the universe. Well, I mean, going up to the final lake in the north is going to be, you know, a very long trip, you know? Like, I remember struggling with that route more than any other route in the game, honestly, when it comes to playing this game as a kiddo. I mean, it was also because, like, my only two party members were Throterra and Staraptor that were both weak to ice types, but it's going to be a very long journey to get up there. So this is probably going to be a good place to, like, wrap things up for this sitting. But before then, just in case I decide to, like, grind off camera, I don't want this egg hatching off camera, so we're going to try to hatch it right now. Is what we're gonna do. But yeah, and had help revising your plotline for your book series and the books you're writing right now. Had two friends who took AP writing, advising, critique you. Nice. I've never taken any writing classes myself. Actually, there was one English class I took in university just because I needed it as, like, one of my, I forget what they're called, but some elective thingamabob. I needed so many credits in English. I took a course in my second year, I think, of university that was on Aboriginal writings, which was actually, like, more of a history course than anything, and it was actually really fascinating. But yeah, basically helped you from writing yourself into a corner. Nice. Sometimes I wish I knew more things about writing and stuff, but oh well. I don't know if it's the kind of thing that I'd ever get into myself. It's one of those things that a long time ago I thought about getting into, but nowadays I'm occupied with so many other hobbies, like streaming, like freaking music. I just recently got this new keyboard that I'm quite happy with, and I've been experimenting with a bit here and there. I think I mentioned it during this playthrough of Platinum, actually, that I wound up buying that keyboard from my old work partner from a couple of years ago. Like, I don't know if you remember from back during my Octopath Traveler playthrough, when I would tell stories about, like, my work with freaking Ois at the time when I was doing duct cleaning. Yeah, the person who was my work partner, who we would constantly make SpongeBob references to one another and stuff, he's the one I wound up buying that keyboard for. And I didn't even know it was him, because it was, like, my family that was looking into potential used keyboards out there for me. So I walk into the door to, like, check out this keyboard that there was just, like, an online listing for, and he was like, Jake? And I was like, insert name here that I guess I won't say. But like we recognize each other, bro. That's so hype. Yeah, there's like 1 million people in this city, or at least nearly 1 million people in this city. And the person that I wound up buying that keyboard from was my old work partner. It was crazy. So that was really cool. And one of the funniest things that he told me was like, you know, it's crazy because you still look exactly the same. Still your hat and your scarf and everything. You can't really see my scarf with my hair covering it, but still the hat and the scarf and everything. You still look exactly the same as what he told me when I ran into him about a month ago when that happened. So that was funny. But yeah, may I also convince you you're actually good at writing? Well, that's awesome to hear. I mean, the stuff that you wrote, like, how long ago was it now that I read when you were putting that together on like Google Docs and stuff? I was definitely intrigued by like what I had read so far. And Lance, the only serious writing you've done for your game that you don't even know if it'll be fully real. Oh, the serious writing you've done is for your game that you don't even know if it'll be realized. I mean, I helped with some of the writing in the game that I was one of the 2 programmers for developing in my last year of university. But I really don't like how it turned out, and I don't have any intention of sharing it with this community here. A long time. It certainly has been a long time. And I mean, I'm not exactly very good at a whole lot of things there. I know that I dragged it over here, like, a couple days after I got it. While I get into writing yourself, it definitely seems like a really intriguing thing to get into. But, you know, it's not as easy to drag over here as my old keyboard, especially with all the stuff that I have under it. And stuff, so it might not be easy to pull over here. And yeah. I have a cable somewhere here that might have it attached to my computer. I think it's over here somewhere. But yeah. Remember them, the main character in the book you were reading? Well, did they die? It seems chat tonight is a writing gang. Now we're talking about writing stuff. But yeah, I've never ever tried like any serious kind of story writing stuff before. Got this cool idea for a fantasy series, but you're scared to see what people would think. That's honestly how I felt about, like, you know, looking into writing stuff before. When Joe's the Time Guardian is getting put into a fighting game as DLC, I have no idea what any of this means, I'm sorry to say. How what? Is this what? You might have to, like, explain. I'm sorry. Might have to explain this. Oh, look at you stretching out and such. Well, if I switch hands to like using my right hand for that, that means I have a free hand for petting you over here. Is the case. What? No, I started pressing the wrong buttons. Is there a better lapse of space? The way we visualize in a fighting game. That's awesome to... Blah, I can't words. That's awesome to hear though. That's really neato. Might I ask what kind of fighting game this is? Wait, I can't words. I freaking can't. What's this egg looking like, huh? It will hatch soon with all of our skedaddling around. Welp? It's like if Street Fighter and Smash had a baby. Interesting. I mean, the only kind of Smash-esque thingamabob that I know of is like Rivals of Ether. I don't know much about it though. Is the only case there, and I don't know a whole lot of fighting games in general myself. A friend of Smash Puff is making it. Neat. The most I hear of Smash Puff nowadays is usually him sharing like some art or banners that he's been making within the Discord and such. Is what I hear sometimes from time to time nowadays. Would up and down here be better? Oh, here we go. The egg is hatching. Before we wrap up our session. Riolu hatched from the egg. Look at that. And we had the freaking... Yes, we will nickname the newly hatched Riolu. And we got the points request earlier. What with the whole naming a Pokemon thing? To name this Riolu Spirit was the thing. Any specific way to spell it, like with an exclamation point or just Spirit, maybe? Is the question. Ow, I freaking accidentally pulled a hair out. Does it technically mean that they will debut in a video game, making them eligible for Smash? Want me to type it that specific way? Fan service hatched. My oh my. It's been years in the works and I only recently started actually working on the art and coding. Interesting. I know that there is like a bunch of, you know, pre-setup kind of stuff when it comes to that kind of thing. I guess we're typing it the spicy way. Wait, where's the exclamation point? Wait, others? And then it would show up like that. So that's the way that it is. It genuinely does. So the title of the game is called Dark Mood. Seems intriguing. So, we now have Spirit the Riolu at level 1, just hatched. Original trainer, harm, fighting type, bold nature. I don't remember what that is. Steadfast, yada yada. Yeah, starting out with not a whole lot, but you know, we'll give you the EXP share as well. Who is the EXP share right now? I think it's Lynn. No, don't give. No. Take, please. We'll go ahead and do that. Bold is plus defense minus attack. So it'd be better to be like a special attacker or something like that. Okay, so let's see here. EXP share. All right. So that'll get you leveling up. Spirit was given the EXP share to hold. Wait, I need to add the icon. What number is Riolu? 447 according to my poster over there. So let's add image. This one will be Riolu is the thing. Unload image we're not showing. I gotta select that for more of these previous doodles. 447 or sphere Dark Pulse Nasty Plot of Flash Cannon would probably be the most optimal thing. Probably something like that. Here we go. Let's put you in this Pokeball down here. Just like that. And this is what our team of 6 is currently looking like. Just like that. But yeah. I was gonna say 447 is a chapter. Dark Moon is a 143 chapter book series. Puff's friend started when he was 13. He's now 17. The book itself is almost done, and the fighting game they're making for it is in the same canon universe as the books. That's really fascinating, though. I think Nasty Plot is an egg move, isn't it? It might well be. I mean, it's not like we need to, you know, try to perfectly optimize things here or whatnot. But yeah, I think that might just wrap up our Platinum shenanigans for now. I've been streaming this for about 7 hours now. We've reached 20 hours in the game, and a lot of that was this one 7-hour sitting. Man, I think that this is the longest sitting we've had of Pokemon Platinum thus far. I do think. So next time, we got 2 gym badges this session. We got Crasher Wake's badge and Byron's? I don't even know. Byron's? I forget his name. We got both those badges. And next time, I guess we'll be heading up to Snowpoint City, checking out the lake, getting the 7th gym badge maybe. And bit by bit, we're getting closer to the end here. Bit by bit, we're getting there. I forget what this path like behind the Pokemon League is. Isn't that for like the Shaman event? And like this whole island is like the post game, unlike Sword and Shield post game islands, which are DLC paid things. I mean, at least there's not an enhanced 3rd version, I guess. But yeah, and as you know, when you do your own writing, if they want you to have a character of yours as DLC, chose them because that makes the most sense. Life is so cool. That's awesome to hear. That's really hype. That is definitely really hype, though. But with Pokemon Platinum here, I think I might just wrap this up. Might do a bit of casual Smash if that's something that might be cool to switch to. But I am going to wrap up Pokemon Platinum. I'll let the doggy out for the last time of the day. Do you need out? Well, that answers that question. I think that answers that question. So yeah, that'll wrap up. That will wrap up Pokemon Platinum. So thanks all who stopped by and hung out for this. We'll be going up to the north next time to the land of Canada. And yeah, it'll certainly be fun. We might do a little bit of the stream layout. Yes, you missed it. Just missed this whole setup that we have here. Yeah, so next time, off camera before next time, I might grind up the team a little bit, including grinding up our Spirit Riolu. We shall see. But yeah, that'll be for next time. We shall see. It looks so good, you forgot. Well, I'm glad you like the freaking desk here, even though the chair that's drawn there and the capture card and the headphones aren't even the ones that I use nowadays, so it's technically a little bit outdated, but it is what it is, and I still enjoy it and such. Yeah, I'm gonna go let the doggy out. I'll be back, and we'll hop into some more Pokemon Platinum in the near future here.